Didn't hear anything about that. So nobody gave a testimony. We should always give testimonies. It doesn't mean you are the next thing that has happened. Do you understand? Our life daily is testimony. Can you recount when you came? Can you see your journey? Can you see it's been Proverbs 4:18? It's been the path of the righteous. And you see, was not a few days ago when we were trying to buy some things for church, plugs and extension. I said, this is your grace. This is your love. We don't have it all together yet. But your grace is speaking for us. But your grace is helping us. But your love is touching the hearts of men and women. So we must always learn to give thanks and give testimonies. It's called, please don't let us do it again, please. Do you understand? Because I wasn't here, I was in the convenience then. The first thing that came to my heart was, I remember many years ago in the Foursquare Gospel Church in the early 90s, this was 1990, 1991, and you will see church say, the family of A and A Awaritefe has just put to bed. You see church start, hey! But I was young, I was like, why are these people, why are they rejoicing that somebody gave birth? Do you understand? I just thought it was normal. Do you understand? But I didn't know giving birth itself was a miracle. No, it was a miracle till a family member had a child, and in 24 hours, the boy stopped breathing. Do you understand? It was very tragic for her mom because they had prepared the baby's room. Do you understand? They had bought the baby thing. These were very rich people. These were very wealthy people. Do you understand? Very wealthy people. Do you understand? And she kept going back to that room that they had prepared for that baby in 9 months after the loss of the baby. When she came back from the hospital, do you understand? You carried the baby for 9 months. If it was that you had a miscarriage, it's different. It was not a miscarriage. The baby came live. Do you understand? So there's a lot to thank God for. Do you understand? And I remember then, and also some families would say, our son so and so has gotten admission to university. I was just like, I was in secondary school, I was like, what's the big deal? But later, when I began to do JAMB, I understood that people could be jammed. Do you understand? Because there were many people who had done that jam for many years unsuccessfully, and some had to give up later to go to technical school. Do you understand? And there were many that wrote the senior level exams, SSE and GCE, and there was always one outstanding. Do you understand? You would go and write in one center, and they would say they seize all the English in that center. They seize the maths in the center, or they mark down the center for what? Mass cheating. So, but some of you can't understand what I'm talking about. Some people can't understand what I'm talking about. So there's a lot to thank God for. Do you understand? So as we grew, we saw families that would say, oh, our son has gotten admission into university. I'll say, wow. You say, oh, our son just finished his degree. Do you understand? Because what many people do not realize is not everybody that matriculated graduated. Matriculation was the first ceremony you had when you came to that school. That's that's the enrollment. New freshers when you came into school. Yes, that's your induction into school. Do you understand? And because not all of them wandered away. There's a lot to thank God for. Can you see the picture of what I'm talking about? Do you understand? So there are things you don't just take like as it came for granted. Do you understand? Let me tell you the truth. Having God's presence is every day's thanksgiving. God is not about to leave you, but having the privilege of his presence is every day's thanksgiving. You have to thank God for every day. I remember one of the core parts also, I remember in the Foursquare Gospel Church, when people want to give testimonies, when they give the microphone, the first thing they say, I want to thank God for the salvation of my soul. I was just like, is this thing really a big deal? No, this is what we just received. Because it was a big deal. Because many people were in the occults before they came to Christ. Many people were prostitutes before they came to Christ. Some were at the point they were at ritual centers. Do you understand what I mean? What I mean is girls that were just wandering around the street, carrying big men, and some they've laid them on the altar. Maybe it was the prayer the mom was praying that woke her up, and she was just like, she saw mark all over her body. The man just wanted to go and carry the sword and do the finished product. And she just ran away. Such people will tell you in life they will run to what? Jesus. There's a lot to be grateful to. There's a lot to be thankful for. Have you ever seen madmen before wandering on the road? There are many of them on Lagos Benin Express Road. There are many of them on Lagos Ibadan Express Road. There are many of them in Ojuju Bega. Here